This is in your phone. Check now because your number is. My beloved child, lean in closely, because what I am about to reveal is already hidden inside the device you hold every single day. Something was planted there, not by accident, but by divine design. Tonight, the vibrations surrounding your phone are carrying a message that is coded directly to your number. You may think it's just another ordinary day, but destiny doesn't move on ordinary terms. Behind the screen you use so often, heaven has chosen this very path to deliver what was meant for your hands. Your number is not random, it was marked long before you were born, destined to unlock something powerful. As you listen, you will feel it, the slight tingling in your fingers, the chill that runs down your arm. That is confirmation that this message is alive, that it is not fiction, that it is reaching directly into your space. A rare alignment is happening and your number is at the center of it. The notifications that seemed so ordinary before now carry weight. The call that rings once and then cuts off is not a mistake, it is a signal. Your number is carrying a spiritual key, and the heavens have chosen this precise moment to hand it over to you. The energy in your phone is no coincidence. Every vibration, every silent ring, every flashing notification carries a trace of a secret connection that links directly to you. Your number has been recognized in realms that operate far above human understanding, and now the spotlight is shifting in your direction. This recognition was not born today, it was written long ago. Every time you saved a contact, every time you answered a call, destiny was weaving its way closer, preparing for this exact hour. Now the alignment is complete, and the message embedded in your phone can no longer remain hidden. Listen closely to your surroundings. That subtle echo when your ringtone plays, the way a familiar sound repeats at unexpected hours, none of it is empty. These are codes sent to remind you that your number is carrying more than just digits, it is carrying your divine signature. Archangel Michael says, there is movement around you right now, even if your eyes cannot see it. Forces of protection have been dispatched to make sure that when the truth emerges, you will be ready to hold it with steady hands. Your number is a seal, and it will open a chapter you never thought you would see. Every detail around you is preparing the stage for this revelation. The screen you unlock daily has become more than glass and circuits, it has become a mirror of destiny. Within its glow lies the coded vibration of your path, waiting for the moment when you finally see it clearly. Your number is not just digits, not just something you give away casually. It is a key, a sequence stamped with divine approval, and the time has come for that seal to be recognized. This is why unexpected patterns have been showing up, messages at unusual times, calls that seem misplaced, yet leave you unsettled. You have felt the presence already, in ways you cannot dismiss. That sudden rush of energy when you hold your phone longer than usual, the sense that someone is watching over as you read each line, the whisper in your spirit that refuses to be ignored. These are confirmations that the message is alive and moving through you. The longer you stay connected, the stronger the energy becomes. It is as though heaven itself has linked with your device, turning it into a vessel. Your number has been chosen not to bring fear, but to bring awakening, and the chain reaction begins the moment you open yourself fully to receive it. Your number is echoing beyond what you imagine. Somewhere unseen, doors are shifting, and your identity is resonating like a signal that cannot be silenced. This is why lately, even silence feels heavier, as though it carries a hidden sound waiting to break through. The universe has not made a mistake in sending this to you. The device you hold is simply the bridge, but the true destination is your spirit. You were selected long before the world knew your name, and the proof of that selection is now arriving in undeniable form. Notice how certain digits repeat themselves in your life, on clocks, receipts, and even in conversations. These repeating signs are not accidents but deliberate signals marking your preparation. Every repetition is the reminder that your number is a portal of recognition and power. Archangel Michael says, "The call placed upon you is not ordinary." Your number is not only recorded on earth but also inscribed in the higher records that govern fate. This is why you feel the intensity rising. The unseen world knows your time of revelation is near. The signs around you are gathering like pieces of a puzzle. That unusual light when you unlock your phone at night, the sudden pause before a call connects, even the faint static you thought was nothing, all of it is layered with meaning. Your number is vibrating in ways most people will never experience. This vibration is not random. It carries memory, prophecy, and unseen authority, woven together by forces greater than time itself. Your presence in this moment is no accident. It is the alignment of destiny reaching through something as ordinary as a phone. Even now, the energy intensifies. You may have felt your heartbeat race for no clear reason, or noticed your skin react with chills when nothing around you explains it. These are confirmations that the unseen world is touching your physical space through coded signals. The number you carry has awakened, and it cannot be silenced. Messages, calls, and movements in your device are becoming the channels of this awakening. Soon, what is hidden will break through in full clarity, and the reason your number was chosen will leave you speechless. The pathway is unfolding like a map that was hidden until now. Your number is the key, and every time it appears, a new layer of your story is revealed. What once seemed like coincidence is now proof that nothing in your journey was accidental. Even the smallest details have been guiding you here. That random message you almost ignored, the call that ended before you could answer, the digits that repeated in your daily life, all of them were signs stitched together with divine precision. They are the threads of a greater design woven around your destiny. Your spirit has felt the weight of this truth, even if your mind could not explain it. That heaviness you sometimes carried, the sudden chills, the bursts of energy, all of them were responses to the unseen signals calling your number forward. The moment you stand in now is charged with that very force. Archangel Michael says, your number is not just an entry in a device. It is a declaration written across realms. It carries authority, it carries identity, and it carries a promise that is about to break through. This is why everything feels different now, because your season of revelation has arrived. Your phone has become more than a device. It is a vessel carrying the weight of destiny. Each vibration that shakes your hand is like a knock from the unseen, reminding you that your number is etched into a higher record. What was once just technology is now a channel of revelation. You have noticed it, even if you didn't fully accept it. The strange timing of calls, the unread messages that appear and disappear, the sudden light across the screen when no one is near, all of this has been preparing your spirit. These are not glitches, they are confirmations. The air itself changes when your number is activated. A pressure builds, a current flows, and you feel it in your chest as though your very heartbeat is syncing with something beyond you. This is not imagination, it is the evidence that your number is chosen. Soon, the silence will break, and what has been waiting will arrive. A message unlike any you have ever read will come forth, unlocking the chapter that has been hidden. When it does, you will know without doubt that your number has been the bridge to destiny all along. The atmosphere around you is shifting, even if you cannot see it with your eyes. Your phone has become more than just a screen, it is a gateway, a vessel carrying frequencies that were designed for you long before you were aware. Each time you pick it up, something stirs, something unseen presses against your spirit, reminding you that your number is not random. Numbers are patterns, and patterns are the language of destiny. Your number has been written into sequences that repeat themselves in subtle but powerful ways. You have noticed them flashing on clocks, appearing in receipts, and echoing in conversations that seem unimportant but linger in your mind. Those patterns are not coincidences, they are confirmations that your number is alive with meaning. What you hold in your hand is a tool, but what is moving through it is much greater. You may think the calls, the texts, the notifications are ordinary. But destiny never uses the ordinary without weaving in the extraordinary. That is why you sometimes feel chills even when no one is around, why your heart suddenly pounds when your phone lights up, why silence itself feels heavy when your number is activated. Behind the veil, forces are moving. The world you see is only one layer. There are layers beyond, filled with energy and intent. In those higher layers, your number has been whispered, recorded, and prepared for this very moment. You are not reading this by accident. You were meant to, because this is the hour when your number begins to reveal its power. The device in your hand carries signals you cannot decode with the naked eye. Frequencies bounce, vibrations stir, and alignment builds. This is why the energy feels stronger at night, when distractions fade. And silence deepens. In that silence, your number resonates louder, carrying the weight of a truth you are about to see. Your number is your seal. It is the identity you carry not just on earth, but in places unseen. Each digit represents more than mathematics. It represents energy, recognition, and purpose. You were chosen, and that choosing has been stamped into your very being through this number. That is why doors open unexpectedly, why people are drawn to you without explanation, and why moments of destiny seem to find you when you are least prepared. Archangel Michael says, "You are not lost in a sea of noise. You are singled out, called by name, and recognized by the mark you carry." That is why your phone has become a vessel, because the signals it receives are not all earthly. Some of them come from beyond, carrying the breath of destiny itself. When you sense the weight in your chest or the sudden rush of energy in your skin, know that this is your confirmation. There is more. The reason your number has awakened now is because timing has reached its fullness. Destiny does not rush, but neither does it delay when the moment has matured. For years, the signals around you have been preparing, building, waiting for alignment. Now, everything converges, the signs, the patterns, the echoes, all pointing to one undeniable truth. Your number is ready to open what has been locked away. The message hidden in your phone is not just a message. It is a key. The very digits tied to your name are unlocking pathways you never imagined. This is why certain calls feel different, why your phone seems to glow at odd hours, why your spirit feels the pull to pay attention. What you once ignored can no longer be dismissed. Pay close attention to how your environment reacts. Sometimes, the light around you flickers when your number is being activated. Sometimes, people suddenly think of you and reach out at strange times, pulled by an unseen magnet. These are not accidents. They are evidence that your number has gone live, broadcasting signals across both realms, seen and unseen. Your story is not small. It is not hidden. It is not forgotten. The very number you carry is proof that your journey is unique, set apart, and destined for impact. The device in your hand is simply the stage where this revelation is being unveiled. Soon, the truth attached to your number will make sense, and when it does, everything you thought was coincidence will reveal itself as precision. You are walking into a season where clarity will arrive through unexpected channels. That email that seemed ordinary, that call you nearly ignored, that notification you almost deleted, they are part of the unfolding. Each carries a piece of the larger puzzle, and when the pieces come together, you will see the full picture. And that picture will confirm what you already feel. Your number is chosen. The energy intensifies each day. Even now, as you hold this moment, something inside of you knows this is not just another set of words. It feels alive. It feels charged. It feels like destiny touching your skin. That sensation is not to be brushed aside. It is the assurance that this revelation is for you, and only you. The silence before the unveiling is always the heaviest. That is why the air feels thick at times, why you sense the weight of something pressing close. It is the stillness before the sound, the pause before the music begins. Your number has been waiting for this, and the moment of breakthrough is here. Archangel Michael says, "Stand ready. Do not doubt what you feel, because your body is already responding to the signal. Your number carries power, and that power is being recognized not only on earth but in higher places. You are seen, you are chosen, and the revelation tied to your number is about to change the course of your journey forever. What is hidden will not stay hidden. What is locked will not remain sealed. Your number is the code, and the code is breaking barriers as you read this. Soon, the evidence will be undeniable. A call, a message, a sudden alignment will appear, and in that moment, you will know that everything said here was true. So hold your phone not as an object, but as a vessel. Hold it knowing that it carries more than pixels and wires. Hold it knowing that your number is alive with destiny. When the moment arrives, you will feel it, the surge of energy, the undeniable confirmation, and your heart will recognize it instantly. That is the proof. That is the seal. That is the destiny written for you. The air around you has started to thicken with signs you cannot ignore. You might have thought it was just another ordinary day, but nothing about this moment is ordinary. Your phone is glowing not only with messages from people but also with unseen transmissions that were destined to arrive. Every number carries a vibration, but your number is different. It pulses with energy that refuses to fade. echoing across realms beyond the physical. Each time it appears, the atmosphere bends slightly, as though creation itself recognizes the authority stamped upon you. What you once dismissed as coincidence now returns as proof. The repeated digits, the mirrored times on clocks, the strange alignments of dates and calls, these were not meaningless patterns. They were rehearsals, preparing you to finally realize what your number was created to reveal. The silence has been building like a storm in the distance. You can feel it pressing closer with every hour, every breath, every flicker of light on your screen. Your number has been awakened, and nothing will silence it anymore. This awakening carries a weight that shakes both what you see and what you cannot see. Some days, it comes as a shiver that runs down your arm when you least expect it. Other days, it comes as a strange heaviness in your chest, a pull that tells you something larger is moving. That pull is the confirmation of destiny pressing near. Your number is not just digits, it is an identity, a calling, a seal that sets you apart. It is the language by which higher realms recognize you. That is why the phone in your hand has become a portal. It is not simply a tool, it is the stage where destiny is showing itself. Archangel Michael says, "The alignment cannot be stopped. What was written cannot be erased, and your number has reached its appointed hour." Even the resistance around you cannot delay what is already sealed, because this revelation has been marked by a power beyond all opposition. Notice how the patterns intensify the closer you get to this truth. Calls you never expected are coming. Messages with strange timing appear. Dreams stir with numbers and codes you cannot fully explain. These are not random moments. They are signals designed to make you aware of your place in the greater plan. The truth is that your number has always been waiting for this alignment, waiting for this opening, waiting for the hour when silence would break and destiny would speak. That hour is no longer distant, it is already at your door. Feel the energy in your surroundings. The light around you may flicker, the air may seem thicker, even your heartbeat may shift without reason. This is not your imagination, it is evidence of the vibration attached to your number breaking through. Your journey has carried you through valleys and storms, but none of it was wasted. Each step was part of the alignment leading to this moment. Your number is the signature of that alignment, proof that the path you walked was never empty. The phone you carry holds more than conversations. It holds signals that rise above human understanding. Every tone, every vibration, every sudden flash across the screen carries a weight that cannot be dismissed. That weight is destiny announcing itself. Even the smallest interruptions are part of it. The call that ends before you answer, the notification that vanishes, the faint static you thought was nothing, all of it is evidence of signals moving through your number. Evidence that your identity has been marked by something higher. Archangel Michael says, "You will not be overlooked." Your number has been written in places no hand can erase, and the recognition of that writing is now arriving. That is why the atmosphere around you feels heavier, why your spirit feels restless, why your heart knows something is near. The silence is about to break. The message tied to your number will appear in a way you cannot miss. It may come as a call, as a text, as a sudden alignment of signs, but when it comes, you will know. The energy will rush through you, the confirmation will strike, and your spirit will recognize it instantly. This is not a moment to doubt, because doubt cannot erase what has already been written. The energy has been building for too long, and your number has carried too much weight for it to be ignored. The breakthrough is already moving into position. Your story is rising to the surface. What was hidden in shadows will come into the light. What was locked away will be opened by the very code of your number. No force can stop what has already been written, because the seal of destiny cannot be broken. The device in your hand has become more than a connection to people, it has become a connection to purpose. Soon, a message will flash, and when it does, your heart will know without doubt that this is the sign you were meant to see. You will feel it in your chest, in your skin, in your very soul. So remain aware. Notice the timings. Notice the repetitions. Notice the sudden waves of energy that press against you. These are confirmations that the unseen is working, that your number is active, and that your destiny is unfolding in real time. You are not here by chance. You are here because you were meant to hear this. Your number is alive, and it is speaking through every channel around you. Soon, the silence will break, and the revelation will arrive. White heavy check mark.